In this video, I'm showing you 5 ways you could turn your LEGO hobby into the coolest full-time jobs you could ever have. I've personally done 2 of the list, and let me tell you, I've never had this much fun in my life. The first job on the list is the most obvious one. You could literally be working for LEGO. I've done that for 3.5 years as a model designer in Billund, Denmark, where I got to design some pretty sweet LEGO sets that you might have built yourselves. The basic skill set you should have to apply for such a job is having a degree on design. Any kind, honestly, but preferably product design or toy design, since that will be what you will be doing full-time. You could also apply the LEGO fan way if you're building lots of original creations in your spare time. Make a compilation of your best creations, put those together in a nicely looking portfolio and send it to LEGO. Depending on the skill sets they're requiring from model designers, being a good enough builder while not having a design degree can be more than enough to get you the job. I've seen it happen countless times, and yes, working for LEGO, at least from my personal experience, is as amazing as it sounds. Sure, it was a job alright, meetings and all of the corporate stuff that you have to deal, but oftentimes the job is pretty much building LEGO every single day, and getting to inspire millions of kids and adults all over the world with your designs, in the same way some designers inspired me with their LEGO sets all those years ago. The second LEGO job that you could be doing is becoming a LEGO master builder. Have you ever been on a LEGO store and seen those giant LEGO models from which you tried taking a piece home only to find out they're glued? Not that I have done that, of course, but you know what I mean. Or have you ever been on a Legoland park and again been amazed by all of the LEGO sculptures in there, huge cities, some of your favorite characters, giant builds bigger than yourself? Well, somebody has to build those, and those guys are the master builders. There's a bunch of Legoland parks all over the world, and most of them should have a dedicated team of master builders to make new builds, maintain the old ones, and entertain the park's visitors. If you end up getting such a job, you will be surrounded with millions of bricks every single day, and I'm assuming that depending on your role, you could be making projects or physically placing and gluing bricks one by one to create some of the most amazing LEGO builds the world has seen. Besides Legoland parks, you could be doing a similar job while working for LEGO certified professionals. People who turn their LEGO sculptures and commission LEGO work into full-time jobs, oftentimes making full-sized companies endorsed by LEGO along the way. On this website there's a full list of all of the LEGO certified professionals that exist around the world, with some information about them, their work and their websites and contact emails. The third LEGO job you could be doing is becoming a LEGO reseller. LEGO holds a lot of value these days, and there's also a lot of people looking for different kinds of LEGO sets, minifigure pieces, you name it. We've also gotten to a point in time where people are actually really used to making online shopping, so why not take advantage of that and make a full-time job out of it? Not everyone is cut out to be a reseller, and such a job requires a huge initial investment to get things going, because you'll need to have LEGO in order to be able to sell LEGO. Everybody knows about Marketplace or eBay as a way to try and find good deals to try and flip them for profit. Scavenging your old LEGO, going to garage sales or charity shops might also be a way for you to get inventory for your business. And you could also open an online store on Bricklink, a website now owned by LEGO, where you could have your storefront and sell whatever LEGO items you may have. This is the go-to website for most LEGO fans, as you can usually find really good and sometimes fair prices for whichever LEGO item you're looking for. If I'm in need of big amounts of loose LEGO pieces, that's the first place I go looking for. But again, for you to start in such an endeavor, you'll be looking into investing a lot of money into a space where to keep your inventory, sorting solutions to keep everything organized and ready to go, and last but not least, LEGO pieces or LEGO sets. The fourth LEGO job you could be doing is LEGO investing. Now, this is a bit of a weird one and perhaps something that can be harder to turn into a full-time job, given the time it takes to see your money back, as is the case with most long-term investments, but the payoff, if done correctly, can be really good. If you don't know, LEGO is said to be a better investment than gold, as its value rises about 11% each year, a study claims. Take the example of Cafe Corner, for instance, a set that is now retired but back in 2008 had a retail price of $120. If you were to buy one back then and kept it in good condition until today, you would be able to sell it for around $2,000, which is just crazy to think about. Now, before I give you a little bit more info into LEGO investment and talking about my favorite LEGO job you could be doing right now, big shout out to today's video sponsor, Masterworks, who understands very well how the collectibles and art markets are worth investing. It's like LEGO collecting on steroids, but it's not just good to make a quick dollar. It can help fight inflation, give long-term benefits, and be way more impactful than flipping, let's say, a LEGO set. On Masterworks, you invest in works of art from renowned artists, the same way you would invest in stocks or the S&P 500. The difference is that instead of owning a small percentage of Tesla or Apple, with Masterworks you could own a small percentage of a Picasso, knowing that it has been outperforming the S&P 500 since 1995. And all of this can be done from your smartphone, which is brilliant. The demand to join the platform is high, but if you use the link in the description, you'll get priority access to skip the waitlist and you can sign up for free. Thank you Masterworks for sponsoring this video. Now back to LEGO investing. Not all kinds of LEGO sets, pieces or minifigures will skyrocket in value like the Cafe Corner. So you need to understand the hobby, the brand, the people who buy and collect LEGO in order for you to be successful with these. Some LEGO sets and themes that should be safe investments long term are the modular buildings from Creator Expert, Star Wars sets, especially the Ultimate Collector Series ones, some Star Wars minifigures which could be worth hundreds of dollars, just to name a few examples. Again, this one might be the hardest to turn into a full-time job, but maybe worth considering as a side hustle when you do any of the other 4 LEGO jobs mentioned in this video. Which leads us to the last and my personal favorite of them all, becoming a LEGO content creator. Yes, becoming a YouTuber is something that a lot of kids aspire to be nowadays, and something that I, when faced with the decision of having to leave LEGO, decided that I wanted to try out. After 3.5 years of working for LEGO, I figured that I knew a thing or two about the bricks, and due to my previous jobs, I also had some video editing skills. Now, before you say you don't have the skills that it takes to become a YouTuber, know this. There is an audience for literally any kind of content in the platform, and you don't really need super special skills in order for you to do it, as long as you grind it out and don't give up. Practice makes perfect. In regards to LEGO YouTubers, I know a lot of people who do this full-time with lots of different kinds of content. There's the review channels, vlog channels, people who focus on live streaming, people who just build LEGO sets in front of a camera, custom builds, robotics, clever mechanisms, you name it. And you can start doing any of these things with your smartphone and whatever editing software you have available. Not having the right gear should never be an excuse, and I should know that because I got 100,000 subscribers in less than a year just using a $300 camera, cheap studio lights, $20 microphone and my old laptop with free software. The way YouTube earns you money is through AdSense. You know, those ads that play before a video that we always want to skip? By showing those ads on my video, YouTube pays me some of the money advertisers paid YouTube to show you the ads. But even if you don't get millions of views per video, there's still ways you can monetize your channel to earn you a little bit of extra income on top of YouTube AdSense. Sponsored videos like this one can earn you a flat fee regardless of the number of views the video gets, or signing up with affiliate programs can earn you a small percentage of the purchases your subscribers do on Amazon or Lego.com while using your links. My social media channels also gotten me some clients who wanted commissioned LEGO builds, so do not sleep on the power of internet and YouTube these days, because thanks to it and to all of you watching my videos, I get to play with LEGO as a full-time job, have been doing so for the last 6 years, and so could you.